Hello, hello everybody. How's it going? Time for some Slay the Spire action on this lovely, what is it, Wednesday? Yeah, live in... Sorry about that, I had to fix one last minute thing off screen before the stream started, and I was maybe a couple seconds off in my timing. Whoops! But we're here now, we are live, nice and early. My glasses are not aligning properly with my headset. And everything's good. How's it going, the Mazo? Pearly Whirly, good to see you back. Tom Gather Icon, Chronometrics. Xdeem, Twitch forgot my account, Gin Fizzes, and everybody else who's lurking. Yeah, I don't particularly often take my glasses off on stream. Usually not in life either. In fact, the only time I generally take my glasses off is to kiss my girlfriend. That's about the only time they come off. Confirmed Superman. That's right, I become an alternate identity. Barler Lord. When my glasses are off. Hope everybody's having a day. I got out of my day job a little early today. The summer means that there's not quite as much to do. And I get to leave a bit early, which is excellent. Because I hate working. And I would much rather goof off and play video games all day. So here I am. Have you ever seen Chronometrics and a Lurker in the same room together? Food for thought. Food for thought. Let's see, anything interesting going on in anybody's day? I haven't had too many interesting things happen to me. I got a free tub of peanut butter from work because they just had an extra one. My work doesn't. I work at a college, right? Like they don't make peanut butter or anything, but there was just an extra peanut butter that nobody wanted in the staff room, so I have peanut butter now. That was great. So I'm not sure exactly how this occurred, but I seem to have won 2 runs of Ironclad in a row that both involve Brimstone as of yesterday, and I don't understand what happened exactly. Both of these have the champ belt and the bag of prep and Vajra. Clearly, any run that gets all 3 of these relics is an instantaneous win. That's the commonality there. It has to be the cause, right? Get to perform as a slice of pizza in a burlesque show. Sounds like a pretty cheesy role to put you in. It's my win rate with Brimstone. Great question. Let's see if I can find another one where I had Brimstone on A20. Here's one. I lost to the heart with Brimstone. Wait. What was this run? Another Brimstone win. I actually don't remember doing this one. And I bet that's it. As far as the Ascension 20 account goes. What is this run? 50 relics? Oh, this is Ascension 1. Okay. We're out of the Ascension 20 stuff. So, apparently 75%. Can you give this sub back? You can try, Pearly Whirly. You can try. So yeah, I think that makes a 75% win rate with Brimstone against the Ascension 20 Corrupt Heart. Of that, I'm not sure what to make. But we'll assume it means that Brimstone's really good, because that's the conclusion I would like to jump to at this point, please. And they both had upgrade all strikes and defends, are you sure? What if I just upgraded every strike and defend independently in one of the runs, and you're forgetting? Does look like they both had that, doesn't it? Both of them had 3 or 4 strikes left, too. Probably because of the cursed key in this one, and I remember vaguely that this one stopped caring about removals because it was drawing 10 cards a turn with Baka Watch Neko Eye. I'd actually love to know my Ascension 20 Snecko victory percent. I'm not going to bother calculating that, but I imagine it's a pretty high number. So our last one was Ironclad, that means jump on into Silent. Why don't we get right on into it? Greetings. Narrows eyes suspiciously at the oh, hello. Whoa, this path on the left side. I see fire, elite, fire, elite, fire, fire, elite, fire. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 fires and 1, 2, 3, 4 elites. That's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. Brimstone was never a boss relic, Pearly Whirly. When it was first added to the game, I think it was always an Ironclad exclusive shop relic. But I do know that when it was first added to the game, it was 1 strength to the player, 1 strength to the enemy. It was horrible. It was absolutely trash. You gotta watch it in the theater for the maximum fluffiness. I've been meaning to see it.
Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
Whalerfish! Thank you so much for those 3 months of Tier 1 support from mobile, which you can apparently now share. That's exciting. Thank you so much for your continued renewal. Enjoy your new blue defect energy badge and your heightened sense of superiority. I too watched approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes of YouTube content related to, but possibly not including, Detective Pikachu, and it was glorious. It was glorious. Alright, before I jump into this ridiculous path along the left, is there any other decent option? No, there's no other decent option. Okay, so like, we're fighting 4 elites. I hope we succeed, because I'm gonna try. There's just, I think, no excuse for taking anything other than that incredibly high-value path. It means we don't get a store this act, and that's gonna have to be okay. And if we want a path that lets us fight 4 elites, I think 6 max hit points will go a long way. It gives us 6 more current hit points to work with, and it makes me heal for more when I rest. Yeah, high value suffering. I would really like a common relic instead, or choose a card actually would be fine. But we'll take the 6 max. Gonna hit the 2 events, that way we hopefully hit the first elite before we have to deal with a hard pool fight. Trade relic gets Snecko Eye. Is that something I would actually want, is the real question. The answer I'm pretty sure is nope. Alright, all we need is a fire potion from this fight. Ah, damn it. You're not a fire potion. You're not a fire potion at all. No. Apparently blocking is very difficult. Alright, so the cards we're looking for after this fight include any sort of decent direct damage, so Flying Knee, Dagger Throw, Quick Slash, Dagger Spray. I would be fine with the Deadly Poison. Poison Stab's probably the best, the commons. Backstab, Masterful Stab, Noxious Fumes, even a Caltrops. Damn it. None of these are those. Piercing Wail is okay, but not really good at killing Act 1 elites. I wonder if I take a Sneaky Strike. It's not very good, but it is a damage card. I could also take a Blade Dance, which is another damage card. Two problems with Blade Dance, though. One is that Blade Dance is nearly useless against Lagavulin, and two is that Blade Dance is nearly useless against Gremlin Knob. And now that I think about it for 5 seconds, those are pretty good reasons to not take it. So, my options are Sneaky Strike, Piercing Wail, and Skip. And I think skipping is unacceptable. So, I take the Sneaky Strike, and we really hope we find a Dagger Throw. Don't like our odds. I think I'm going to need those 11 hit points the way I'm going, so I'm going to lose my money here. We're losing 145 gold to gain 11 health. And if the next node is just shop, I'm going to deeply regret it. But otherwise there's... If the next floor isn't a shop, there's no shop for the rest of the act. So I think we do give up the 145 gold here. Do I remove a card? Maybe I just take the gold back. Give me that money back. Two pretty useless events. We would have liked almost anything else. Ugh. Alright, these better be really good cards. At least Sneaky Strike is putting in work here. Praise Sneaky Strike. Yeah, we're in pretty solidly yikes territory. There's still room for the game to bail us out. That room is shrinking as of right now. Okay, a Well-Laid Plans makes the Sneaky Strike a lot better, and it makes our matchup against Triple Sentries a lot better. But it does mean we have only one more card choice to find something that lets us beat Lagavulin. One more card choice and one upgrade to find something with which to beat Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob. We could take the Riddle with Holes as a better way to deal with the Triple Sentries or Gremlin Knob, but Riddle with Holes is nearly useless against Lagavulin. So we're continuing to push our chances. I think it's going to be the Well-Laid Plans here. That's also better in the long run. And then we need something good here. We need a potion, and we need a decent card. And if we don't get both of those things, we're in grave danger right now. And ideally it's like a fire or steroid or strength potion. No potion. Poison Stab, though. That'll work. I'm gonna upgrade that. That might actually be enough. Damage 4 poison. Who are we fighting? Triple Sentries. Okay, actually, I think we get to live here. I think we get to live here. This fight is going to hurt, but we are going to win. And that means I get another card, probably a rest, and another relic before the next elite fight. We might be okay here. This opening hand was trash, though. Unfortunately. And the hit point rolls we got are also bad. They all rolled pretty high on the health. So I think we're taking a lot of damage next turn. Ow. Nice. At least 50? No way. Not with a Will-Aid plans in the deck. We're consistently able to hold a defend. We are taking a lot, though. Okay, hold on to that. Take the 2 so that I can save the 3. Yeah. And that's probably close to the end of the damage. We started at 62, so we've taken 40. 40 damage. This 50 wasn't actually far off. Dang. But the important part is that we're not dead. I think we would have taken a lot less against the Gremlinob. Similar amount against Legavulin. Yeah, he could give like a Regal Pillow, he could give a Mango, he could give a Fossilized Helix. There's ways this could go reasonably well. Wow. Alright, what do we got? The Blue Candle! Oh boy, just what I needed. Let's see, unupgraded. How do I feel about Skewer versus Sucker Punch? I think I want the Sucker Punch. So that we can maybe take on the next 2 elites. Alright, 40 health and a literally useless relic. At least for this next fight. It's a Legavulin! I suppose we could have aborted. No, that would just be even worse path. We're in this one way or the other. Good luck to us. Okay, we start next turn. Probably gonna end up required to use this fire potion. Tragically. Good. Maybe I should have held that survivor. Turns of weaken. Just kind of like hope that everything will be okay, even though it won't be. Could have done the math on the. Oh, we're actually good here. Ice Cream. Okay, that's a slightly better relic, especially if you had a Flying Knee. Now we're talking. Rest one more time, because I have 2 elites to fight now. This time we got ourselves a Gremlinob. This could go reasonably well. Ooh, actually, Ancient Tea Set Ice Cream is a real thing. Neat. I dig it. I dig it. I super dig it. Probably drawing Neutralize next turn. Okay. D6. Not killing him next turn. So we do have to survive 1 big hit. Ouch. One big hit with Weaken. This is going to be worth playing, right? And 3 more, down to 15, so I have to draw some amount of damage. Oh, good. Okay. Gremlin Knob's down. Still alive. Steroid Potion is good. Bottled Well-Aid Plants is great. And our choice of Terror Predator Bullet Time. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Kind of like that Terror, I kind of like that Predator. Yeah, these are all very reasonable. Agreed. I think the Predator is what we need in order to get through the final fight, be it Sentries or Legaville, and this is the card. Oop, don't skip that. Almost forgot it. We had a Relic. I think we're gonna just barely survive the next elite fight, but then we're gonna end up in the slime boss fight with no upgrades in the deck. Which isn't quite what I had in mind. Okay, good hallway fight. Wouldn't happen to, like, drop me a regen potion, would you? No? You do drop a footwork. Just gonna click that. Alright, max hit point sentries. That's a little rough. It's a little rough. I'm actually going to hold an attack and the energy rather than playing right now, so that I can have a better steroid potion turn thanks to Ice Cream and Well-Aid Plans. Because winning this fight is going to require taking one of these things out quickly here. How? Okay, that's a flat 10. Good. About you. Down to 7 health. Okay, we did draw a block. Hooray. 4 health. One health. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, I forgot to... No. I forgot to play the card. I instinctively just ended my turn. Well, we're dead then. Truth be told, I don't think we were surviving the act, but I might have just cost myself the boss bonus. Rip. Rip. That's okay. I don't think this deck would have fared too well in Act 2. So, I'm not going to be upset about that. I'll just punt it. Just punt that one out of there. Muscle memory is apparently a bitch. Oh, poor Silent. You had such high hopes at the start of the act. Such high hopes. Ooh, 250 gold star on defect, huh? See, this defect act looks remarkably less dangerous than the silent act we just tried. I have a hard time staying away from any start that says gain 250 gold, because 250 gold is very valuable. We can buy any rare relic we want with that. Or I can just take a common relic to start. The champ would have just metallicized up and been immune to the sentries. That's how champ rolls. We don't have to fight elite. I'm going to take the 250 gold. Taking 18 damage is a little rough, but I think well worth it in this case. Trading boss relic also a very solid option, yeah, especially on defects. Hey, Adonis Incarnate. Whap, whap, whap. Ooh, block potion. Essentially immediately makes up for the health we've lost. Consume? Immediate focus card? For the Fighting Guardian, I think I'm more interested in a cool-headed here. Getting our first Frost Orb up. We'll worry about focus now that we have the Frost Orb. Seen so many runs of Defect just start out with lots of great focus and then never actually find a Frost Orb and have a bad time. Also, note how this 2 extra block is being really, really convenient against most of the opening hallway fights. Barrage is an acceptable damage card now that we have an additional source of orb generation. This card, if upgraded, does a lot of damage for very little energy. We could also take an upgrade of Chaos, just so that we can really fill the orb slots very quickly. And I think both of those are valid picks, but if I want to fight this elite, we need the immediate damage, which means the Barrage is the take. Well now. Those are some options. Those are some pretty good options. Early dramatic entrance. So there's an Apotheosis here, which upgrades all the cards in the deck, and I happen to know that this card's really good. Upgrading every card in the Defect starting deck just makes him a terror. Free zap, free dual cast, all the upgraded block cards, pretty good. Hyper Beam is dang solid here also, especially upgraded. If we take it alongside the Apotheosis, we get a card that does 34 to all enemies, obliterating hallway fights, obliterating triple sentries, dominating Gremlin Knob, and Lagavulin. Means we easily take on 2 elites if we take that Hyper Beam. We could also take a loop or a card removal. We could think about a Ball Lightning. Kind of down for Apotheosis, Hyper Beam, Ball Lightning, card removal. As much as I would like a Happy Flower, as much as I would like a copy of Loop. Definitely like a copy of Loop. So I think all of my plans incorporate this Apotheosis. Doesn't matter what we take. Just gotta end turn. Easy game. Ooh, I can't do Hyper Beam and Ball Lightning and card remove. But I want to. Maybe I just do Hyper Beam, card remove? Ball Lightning's so good, though. Ball Lightning is so good. So no card removal? Or no Ball Lightning. Gotta choose one of those two. I mean, we could just find a Ball Lightning lying on the ground for free, right? It's probably gonna happen right now. Pew pew pew. Early genetic algorithm versus early Sunder. Given that I have a Hyper Beam, the Sunder seems a lot less appealing. Though I do like Sunder. I think I would like to grab this algorithm. It does make us a little bit weaker against the Elite, and I don't care. Hey, another strike. Removal? Squint's eyes. Not sure if I want to remove another strike right before I go into 2 Elite fights. Because Gremlin Nob's a thing. Maybe this is remove defend. This might have to be remove defend. Which feels bad. But should be okay. We upgrade Apotheosis. Good. Very good. Very good opener. Definitely the best Elite we could have possibly faced. I want to play that Zap. Want that Frost Herb. Okay, that was bad ordering on my part. It's alright. Okay, perfect Lagavulin fight. Didn't even use our potion. And we get only one of the best relics in the game as a reward, the Gambling Chip. Start of each combat, discard any number of cards, and draw that many. And what this means in practice is that Apotheosis is going to be in the opening hand way more frequently. We don't need a creative AI. What we do need is a block card to replace the defend we just removed. I'll take a charged battery. Oh, that's a pretty common Twitch bug, Lord Tier. If you're experiencing the music off, music being like wonky, kind of like a 90s VHS that's screwing up a bit, then refresh your Twitch page. Is the general fix. Nothing to do with my stream, happens across all channels. It's something to do with the connection, something to do on Twitch's end that has been a persistent error for a long time. Oh, great question, Ristonel. When do you take a creative AI? So a creative AI is... I've been thinking about creative AI a lot more recently, and I would say that creative AI is really, really similar to Demon Form in a lot of ways. It's a 3-cost power that scales you up constantly and slowly, although it's actually more expensive than a Demon Form because you have to actually play the powers it creates. But it can be faster scaling than Demon Form. In either case, it's a card you take when you need a way to scale, and you either have a deck that's okay being slow, or you're in a situation where you're okay with the slowness. If, for example, if your end of the act boss is the champ, and you don't have a good way to scale up to defeat him yet, then a creative AI does a very good job of that. It's also much better if you have any relic that interacts with playing powers. A Mummified Hand makes it way better, and a Bird-Faced Urn makes it a snap pick, because you can infinitely heal off of it in a lot of situations. I don't do anything weird like take the Super Elite now, do I? It would be nice to get the Burning Elite out of the way. We have a Gambling Chip, so that we can probably get Apotheosis turn 1 against Nob. Our matchup against the Nob isn't that good, but I bet we can handle it. And yeah, Sentries would be easy. Okay, we just play Genetic Hyper Beam and win. I would like to Apotheosis the Genetic, but that seems like a tall ask. Okay, now we have a Power Potion. That definitely means we're going to fight the Super Elite. Normally I would take a Hologram here. I guess my question is, does this fight necessitate a barrage instead? Just to be sure that we beat the knob. And then it gives us good reason to have orb slot scaling anyway, later on. Or Hologram to get Hyper Beam back. That's a pretty good response. You know what? I think even against Knob, we'll make the Hologram work. We'll figure it out. Plus we get a Relic. Ooh, we get a Mango. Okay. 14 maximum hit points. I like. Plus Strength Knob, of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, I think we're gonna be okay. This is a rare moment that I could maybe double cast the genetic algorithm. Probably not a good idea, huh? This is mostly just a waiting game until we draw a Hyper Beam. Think it's worth? It's gonna be 6 plus 9. It's a full block this turn, and I take 10 additional damage next turn. Yeah, it is a break even for next turn. You are absolutely correct. Then I can hologram a strike. Right. This is a very questionable decision I'm making. Let's see, I can do cast this for 10, strike does 9, so that's 19. Okay, calculator. 51 minus 19, 32. Minus 18 is 14, so I need 14 additional damage. I'm trying to figure out if I want to A, hologram the strike this turn, B, dual cast this lightning orb this turn. Lords calculate with their minds. Yeah, is it also worth playing Zap for barrage damage? Another great question. There's a number of routes to lethal I can get, and I enable the most of them if I play Zap dual cast hologram the barrage this turn. Sorry, Zap hologram barrage, play dual cast. Another option is hologram Ascender's Bane to give me the highest chance of playing Hyper Beam next turn. Hollow Cool-Headed is also an option. Actually, that gives me better odds of redrawing Hyper Beam. It does. I think. So that number's then 11. The odds I draw 11 more damage besides that. Probably not very good, huh? Just gonna hologram a strike. We're gonna draw Hyper Beam, it's gonna be fine. It's a lot of damage. Man. Should have played the extra stuff. It's okay, this is what we have a block potion for. .34 health is fine. Ooh, we got a shovel. We can now dig for relics at rest sites. And we're offered a cold sap or a go for the eyes, both of which are pretty amazing there. Don't understand why we didn't hollow Hyper Beam, because we couldn't have afforded that. But if you're asking why we didn't Hollow Hyper Beam before playing the algorithm twice, it was so that I could get algorithm boosted twice. What do I want between these two? Go for the Eyes is a lot better when it's upgraded. Let's take that. We have an Apotheosis, so we're actually going to use this, aren't we? Huh. We are. More than just a meme. Okay. Pocket Watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your turn. Yes, that is 4 rare relics in a row, 3 of which are amongst the best in the game. It's a damn good start. That is a damn good start. Oh hey look, it's another fight that's just Genetic Algorithm Hyper Beam over. And I'm feeling like our deck suddenly doesn't need that many more cards in it. Certainly doesn't need any of these. Shovel is also one of the best in the game. And I get a free upgrade, allowing me to dig even more times. This is probably either Cool-Headed or Hologram, as these are cards that it's Cool-Headed so that I can dig through the deck quicker the first time. And which one isn't among the best? Up to personal opinion, truthfully. Definitely up to personal opinion. I would say it's pretty unequivocal that both Pocket Watcher and Gambling Chip are incredible. People have... Mango's just solidly good, and Shovel is better here than usual, so I'm pretty excited about it. Algorithm's also a potentially important upgrade, but I think less important. Upgrade the Hologram. Hyper Beam! I'm actually not even gonna play Apotheosis here. It's not Hyper Beam. Ah! Get wrecked. Okay, so far that Hyper Beam has been insane. Here's that Cold Snap we were thinking about. We'll take it now. Turbo also okay. And I think with 34 health, we're okay against Guardian. We have a Gambling Chip, which means we can nearly guarantee... we don't actually do that much damage, though, do we? I'm sure we'll be okay. This deck's pretty good. Dungeon! Hey, 30 gold and we're more likely to find relics. In question mark rooms. Okay, down to 12 health. Probably be okay. Yep. Wait. I have to draw Go for the Eyes. Or I die? Or I can play the Defend, because I mathed wrong. So we play the Defend and don't die, right? It's the best option. Should have drawn first. Should have drawn first. Smoke Bomb! Get me out of here. We'll go to 6 hit points. I'm pretty sure I can win this with 6 hit points and a fully upgraded deck. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I have Pocket Watch and a fully upgraded deck. I don't lose from here. Just gotta be careful about how I do this. But I have to put my serious face on for a moment. Okay, still get Pocket Watch. I could defend Barrage to 18. I do want to do that. Okay. Break the Pocket Watch this turn. Totally okay. Drawing exactly these cards next turn? Okay, we can play as that. Gonna deliberately just keep Pocket Watch up most of the time. Except when it behooves me to not do that. Like right now. Speed 18, so that'd be a transform, and then an automatic... Okay, yeah, you're just dead. GG! GG! Yeah! Okay, that was maybe unnecessary amount of damage taken, but we're here now. Ooh, this is a tough choice, actually. So Echo Form's really strong. Obviously. We might struggle to play it sometimes. Yeah, Seek is also amazing though, because it lets us find Apotheosis quickly. And as the deck gets larger, that's going to be more of a problem. Echo Form is also worse if we're limiting our cards played because of Pocket Watch. That said, an Echo Formed Hyper... Oh, Echo Form makes Genetic Algorithm like 10 times better, though. Give me that. Our options are Nuclear Battery, start with a Plasma Orb. White Bee Statue for Always Potions, or Astrolabe, transform and upgrade 3 strikes. Although the value of the Astrolabe is reduced by having an Apotheosis, because we don't care that much about the upgrades. Food for thought. Definitely feels like a Nuclear Battery in a deck that has an Echo Form is a little bit warranted. A little bit helpful. Makes our Barrage better too, right? Because it does more damage out of the gate. And then by the time we've channeled 3 orbs, presumably we're set up. Yeah, nice, but also kind of useless. Good description. It also seems like it has no downside, which is sweet. Actually, none of these have a downside, so that's kind of cool. I think I'm going to grab the battery as my preferred choice here. Alright, pathing. I'm feeling relatively confident about Elites this act. I don't know if I'm feeling this confident. Am I feeling this confident? Ooh, yeah, I am feeling this confident. 2 Elites and then 4 Fires. As long as we don't die to the 2 Elites. We do have a Smoke Bomb as an out if we feel the necessary. 4 hallway fights in a row is... that's a little scary, actually. Otherwise, we're getting, what? 3 and 3, and those are backloaded in weird, uncomfortable ways? How could a burlesque pizza be useless? How could any kind of pizza be useless? Let's try the 4 hallway fights. Nice. Nice. going to try to echo form the algorithm in this fight. Because I'm greedy. Oh, you're rude. Team... Take 1 to get echo form down? That's probably going to pay off, actually. Actually, wait. I have to take 1? Do this. Ha! Okay, now we're waiting on drawing genetic algorithm so we can double it. And then we can win the fight from there. I think it's a good sign that we've decided almost immediately to stall the fights so that we can become more powerful. It bodes well for the health of the deck. And I feel pretty good about the Plasma Orb from that, too. Card draw? Card draw. Can you be the guy who writes order when it's the wrong order but didn't really matter? Yes, you may. You may absolutely do that. Okay, where's my bottle echo format? It's gonna be problematic. I may have just put myself in a situation where I'm gonna have to smoke bomb. Depends on what I draw. Okay, bye. Good job, me. I was trying way too hard to get Echo Form in play there. I don't remember what my logic was on that turn, Carissa. To be quite honest, no idea. Give me hologram hyper beam. Die. Order? What order are we on about? The order of playing my cards in the wrong order. Because that'd be fair. But it also, I don't think, had too much of an impact there. That's the master's job, to let me know when I've done the order wrong, in a way that's completely unimportant. Do I take a chill? I think I do take a chill. One chill is a way to hopefully get Echo Form in play on important turns. We're gonna compile driver here. Gonna break Pocket Watch because I'm more concerned about my immediate health. Oh yeah, I'm very concerned about my immediate health. Ow. Okay, 8 cards please. Good. Just keep going here. I want to play this, but I can't. Fair enough. Double genetic next turn. Could do double hyper beam to end the fight, but What's the point of doing that? Yeah, I think what's going on, actually, Magico, is that my brain is counting out 3 cards, but Echo Form has caused me to play a 4th. And I've just, like, not processed that on some level. So I should probably slow down a little bit to ensure success. We have Hyper Beam to deal with Aerie. Do I want another hologram? I think so. Just one more, for now. Tiny chest! Malbank? There's no store coming up for a while, so this represents a lot of money. I think this is where we're finally just content to play Genetic Algorithm at its base value. Zero issue. I would like to draw into Hyper Beam basically immediately. So I want to do like Apotheosis, Compile Driver, Genetic Algorithm. And perhaps what I draw off Compile Driver changes my mind. Like if I draw the Hyper Beam, I obviously play that. And I could do like Zap Hologram Zap to actually get an extra energy. Okay, so we do Apotheosis, Compile Driver first. Here's some good stuff. Can I actually kill the red guy here? No. Okay, so I'm just going to play Genetic Algorithm and end the turn, draw 3 extra cards next turn. Coincidentally, this is exactly the correct amount of block, 34. So every single buff that we took damage to do was worth it prior to now. Perfect. Good fight. And any future elites have less health, so... Glacier? Glacier. Glacier. And we get another relic, because we're gonna dig before the next elite. Dig! Bronze scales! Just before we fight the Book of Stabbing, we get 3 thorns. Oh, you're not the Book of Stabbing. Not the Book of Stabbing at all. Been lied to. I'm so playing that, right? I have to take 5 damage to play Echo Form, but I think it's worth playing here. Hey, Blind Fox! Why, thank you. I made it myself. Just like Book of Stabbing. If Book of Stabbing was tinier, it had minions. Oh, that doesn't even kill. I guess I'm not playing Echo Form. Am I? It does die to thorns. I don't know that that's good enough. I think I'm going to choose not to play Echo Form here. Douche. Okay, this is a draw 3. I'm trying to figure out if I can dual cast the Plasma Orb. We're actually okay here. Like, this turn's totally fine. We get to evoke our Plasma, so we have 3 additional energy this turn. By the way, the Nuclear battery has been proven very useful. Not just for the 1 energy on the first couple turns, but for that one big turn where we get to have 6 energy. It's doing wonders. Yeah, it's doing wonders. So I'm going to hologram... Cold Snap? Yeah. Apotheosis. Hologram Cold Snap. Lay Cold Snap on you. Dual cast this Plasma Orb. Late Shell. Hologram... Cold Snap again, quite frankly. Kill you. Block. Block more. Effortlessly block the entire turn. Hooray! I know I've got Gremlin Leader in the range of dies to Hyper Beam. Though we didn't draw it. What we did draw was a lot of block. Again. Easy fight. First time we lose health now, we draw 3 cards. We're offered a second genetic algorithm. With an Apotheosis in an Echo form, I bet I can boost that a lot before the end of the run. So this is presumably another card that's just like an infinite amount of block. Let's grab it. Sundial. We'll do stuff some of the time. I have to imagine we get more use out of a random relic here in Act 3. Yeah, we do draw a decent amount. Oh, that's true, we have a Pocket Watch. Yeah, alright. I actually forgot about Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch Sundial is a thing. Alright, I would like to boost this twice. And we're about to be confused, so our genetic algorithm will be pretty cheap. So I believe... Okay, we're breaking Pocket Watch this turn. Or am I drawing more? Draw more. Beautiful. Block. Okay. Random timekeeping relics. Is there any more? That's a good question. How many time-related relics are there? The answer is not enough. I demand more time-related relics so that I can do my timekeeper cosplay. Ooh. 2 focus potions. All for One versus Doom and Gloom. I think we do want a Doom and Gloom, another hard-hitting, echo-formable AoE card. So I'm going to take this Doom and Gloom. We don't have enough zero costs for All for One to do much. Yeah, let's take a second focus pot. I almost upgraded. Why would I do that? There's nothing to upgrade here. Only dig! Alright, extra card choices have one more card. How do I want this turn to work? Obviously, I don't want to play Apotheosis first, because Echo Form is in play. Do we consider that time is money? Not often enough, if you ask me. I think I doubled the Doom and Gloom. Yeah. Good. I think we're only going to cast this one time, because the fight's not going to go that long. And I don't think, now that it's at 50, we need it to be that much boosted. Really don't. So this will just kill them. I don't want to do that. I want to double cast this algorithm. Refuse to condone the killing of such beautiful, innocent creatures before they're... Oh, never mind. Okay, do we have enough block cards? I think we do. With the second... Yeah, now that we have... Yeah, we have enough block cards. So we don't need more block cards. Stop taking block cards. Dig! Okay, Penib Hyper Beam is now a thing. Finally, an actual scaling power. Yes, please. Here's our timekeeping relic number 2 in Mercury Hourglass. How do I feel about Overclock? Mixed feelings about Overclock. Definitely gonna take the defrag. Might even upgrade the defrag, now that we have something that is actually really important to upgrade. Anchor is pretty attractive. Start each combat with 10 block. This is just really nice in a lot of fights, especially in Act 3, so I'm probably going to take the Anchor. Anchor's like a timekeeping relic, in that... No, it's like a timekeeping relic. It's a maritime relic, thank you. Thank you, cross-product. Exactly. The plain Lambo simulator is the Toy Ornithopter. Heal 5 health whenever you use a potion. So, we haven't used a potion all act, because I've been hoarding them. Because we haven't taken damage all act, because I keep digging for relics. I think that's good enough. This is kind of like a self-repair. Except it's... Well, it's got Echo Form, actually. Do I want that? The answer's no, right? I don't want this. Can Echo Form bandage up plus to gain 12 health per fight? And it works in boss fights, unlike regular self-repair. I don't know if that's good. Yeah, more healing means less resting, which means more digging. Pretty important. Evening, Elena. I'm gonna try this as an experiment.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
Call that an experiment. Elena! Thank you so much for those 2 months of council support. Dig more.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been...
Tirsaron, thank you so much for those 2 months of Twitch Prime at council support. Thanks for being here. And thanks for continuing to fund the Baylor Human Fund. It's money for Baylor. Can use one of these potions, just one of them. I want to play Echo Form next turn, and we're not going to be attacked at all next turn, so it's going to be really easy to play. I guess. Boop, I guess. Yeah, I did hold back on defrag to Echo Form it. Oh, son of a... Damn it. I'm seeing a problem with that plan. There were plenty of other uncommon, like the odds that defrag specifically got grabbed is really low there. Oh well. Do I wait? I think we just play it now. Yeah, I think we just play it now. I'd like to start stripping artifacts. Okay, I get double algorithm next turn, that's good. We can double bandage up here. Definitely want a big hand next turn for the Hyper Beam. Defrag is merely uncommon, yep. Bias Cognition's rare, but Defragment is an uncommon. Okay, we're taking a little bit of damage. Not really enough to matter too much. I sure can do a lot of Hyper Beam damage this turn if I want to. 68 plus 34 plus another 34. For a total of almost all of his health. But then I have no orbs, so I think I'll pass. Can dish him out, but you can't take him, eh, Bronze Automaton? Sad. Leaning towards buffer here. Prevent the next time we lose health. Fission's also actually good if we upgrade it, which means not getting a relic. Although we also have to upgrade buffer, to be clear. So either of these cards, if we take them, we are upgrading them. Both are good in their own way. Fission lets me draw through the deck faster, and we have plenty-ish orb generation. Yeah, plenty-ish is the term I'm going to use. Whereas Buffer's just like a really, really powerful defensive card in so many situations that I'm going to just snap pick it. Oh, hi! I can transform 5 cards in the form of our Strikes and Defends with Pandora's Box, or I can take a Snecko Eye such that we're drawing 10 cards a turn at random costs. We have Echo Form and Doom and Gloom and Glacier and Buffer. And Hyper Beam seems like a pretty good Snecko Eye, I'm not gonna lie. That also helps draw Apotheosis. And we have a Gambling Chip, so the Snecko Eye's biggest downside is mostly negated. Okay, so that's gotta be a take, right? It's gotta be a take. It's gotta be a take. I should have taken that Meteor, damn it. Whatever, Snecko Eye, get in the deck. Immediate shop, tons of events, tons of ooh, look at this easy-ass act. Events, fire, relic, so relic, 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 relic. Hell yeah. How many relics is too many relics? The answer is infinite number. There's no such thing as too many relics. The downside is that I don't get to look at a lot of cards if I take this route. The other paths are kind of crappy, though. Well, elite, elite, elite. We're getting offered rare cards if we go to these nodes. Rare cards can make or break the game. Hey Ariadanos, generally speaking, I try to go for 2 or 3 elites in Act 1. I've found that if I take a safe path that's like 1 elite and 4 campfires, that I just don't have enough stuff when I get to Act 2. So I'd really recommend, if the Act lets you even try, go for at least 2 elites. We just had a silent run that fought 4. That one didn't go so well. It's true, we have Tiny Chest to get even more relics out of these questions. Okay, that I think seals the deal for the events. I was seriously considering that elite heavy route, and I still think it's probably the correct actual play. So I could have killed all of them on this turn, but I have genetic algorithms that I care about. And that changes my decision a little bit. Gotta be careful about the Dark Orbs. If I evoke a Dark Orb, it'll kill this guy, not this guy. Gross. Okay, we should be able to double cast the other one now. We do have thorns. Now we're good. That was the last thing. Yep. No, wait. Bandage up. I forgot to wait for bandage up. Whoops. It's alright. I think we'll be able to get back those health in the next fight. Wherever it may be. How do we deal damage to the heart? That's something we need to think about right now. how are we going to deal damage to the heart? Bronze Scales is going to help, certainly. Dark Orbs are probably going to be involved. We don't have a lot of ways to get Lightning Orbs at the moment. I think we would like a Static Discharge and / Aura Capacitor. We're going to need one of those two things to be powerful enough to beat the heart. One capacitor is going to be good enough. That's all we need, one capacitor. Question marks can be stores. One capacitor. Close enough? I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Make your own capacitor! This fight's scary. We do want more relics. We have Hyper Beam. I think we can take this. This could cost us a lot of health. But we could also start out really strong here. Man, these Snecko costs, though. Perfect. Perfect. Didn't do my order quite right there. So we're taking... we just want to play this. Alright. Acceptable start. This doesn't generate block. It nibs at 3. Let's see, if I double Hyper Beam, we're doing 68. 68 plus 14 does kill this one. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, wait. Got him. Cool. I'm just gonna take my relic. We don't, like, boost the algorithms or anything, but this is a really scary fight. We just want to end it as quickly as possible. Take our relic, which lets me now toke cards, which is amazing. Oh, bullseye? That would be a way to scale. And we can toke strikes instead of getting relics, so that the deck isn't bloated. Ooh, I would like to aggressively... I think we're, instead of digging, we're going to start toking. Removing cards from this deck is very, very powerful. Can't toke because we have a shovel. It's so sad. Oh, I think we value the peace pipe over the shovel now. Oh no, Loey! I totally lost a race against... I forget who it was against. Slash... I think it was against Slash SP. Against the Act 3 boss, of all things, by totally forgetting that Mark of the Bloom prevents your Fairy in a Bottle from working. That was such a sad way to die. Taking that. Speaking of Mind Bloom, could take 999 gold and torque the normalities, but I don't have any stores to go to. I'm pretty okay with yet another rare relic. Deck does not have enough rare relics in it. We could upgrade everything. That seems bad, given that we have Apotheosis. Double defrag, single Apotheosis. We double Glacier next turn. Or we just buffer the hit, because we don't even care. And I'd rather double the genetics. Yeah. That seems adequate. 127 block. Oh, this could give us Calipers. That's one of the things I'm hoping we get. As far as relics go, is calipers. They are pretty important. dare I say. Fighting next, just a regular hallway fight. Do I try? Actually, wait. Seems fine. Oh, sundial. I'm trying to win this without using my pen nib charge, is what's going on here. Incoming nunchucks. Please spare me. Just need to draw the dual cast. Okay. 10 out of 11 chance. Or no, 9 out of 11 chance. Zivification called it. We got ourselves a nunchuck that are slightly off from the pen nib, and another echo form. That's why looking at cards was good this act. Oh, could have had a third echo form, or another genetic algorithm at 60, both of which would have been pretty good. That said, do we just take the data disk anyway? +1 focus is +1 focus. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And I'm still going this way, okay. Tiny chest, you failed me. For perhaps the last time. Okay, that should be safe enough to get all of our stuff boosted. Gonna have to use an attack eventually this fight, I assume. So let's get the numbers higher than they were. Cool. Wait, noise. You could also give me a capacitor. Get in the deck. I think we keep our draw. We're not fighting an elite until here. Should be a-okay. These guys are slightly jerks. But only slightly. I think it'd be a nunchuck proc. I totally forgot about that. Whatever. The nunchuck is going to be a good pen nib reminder. Because when I see it proc, I'll be like, oh, my pen nib's ready. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really would like to play that twice, wouldn't I? Yeah. Just tank the hit with buffer? Acceptable. 30 days, Ascension 20, 100 emote pyramids. The madman. Could it possibly be done? believe him. Another buffer. Yup. Not fighting Awaken. Okay, no, we're not fighting Awaken one first, at the very least. Let's get these out of here. And wait, I can't take that. No! I want this! Check the sundial. We're at full health. This is an entirely free energy relic. And I have to skip it for the Sapphire Key. Because while there could be a chest here, there's very not likely to be one. Damn. Sadness. The sadness. Don't have Omamori. It's 4 max. Token of the Strike. How come we don't have Toke memes? You think the 420 crowd would be all about the memes involving involving the peace pipe? And yet, just don't see that. Something more. I'm gonna play that for sure. I think I just take a little bit of damage so I can draw 10. Yeah, that's valid. This turn will be scary. Oh wait, if I Doom and Gloom, never mind, this turn will not be scary. This turn looks really easy, actually. Can do double defrag? If I want to. Or double Doom and Gloom to wipe the board. No, I'm not doing double... Okay, doing double defrag. Single chill. So give me 5 frickin' Frost Orbs, by the way. 5. Easy fight. Okay, still one more genetic. Come on, calipers. I should play this first, whatever. Doesn't matter none. I have 1 million stacks of buffer. And a Juzu bracelet, oh boy. For draw? This game seems almost okay. Almost okay there. Drawing 12 a turn? Only 10, Elena. Oh, actually, yeah, with the... No, you're right. With the... If we double cast a... Machine Learning, we do draw 12. So we draw 10, and then we try to draw 2 more, and it just fails. It says, no thanks, that's enough. You can stop now. And then it does. In the past, there used to be a bug where that might cause you to shuffle your deck, but that's been fixed. Okay, skim. Skim is... yeah, skim is fine. Okay, a little bit of a spooky turn 1. Never mind, it's okay. Zero cost hologram. All the good stuff's at the bottom. Of course it is. This guy's exploding next turn, which could potentially be dangerous here. Except for the part where you have buffer. And 30 block. We're gonna buffer that hit. For whatever that's worth. Double cast the beefy algorithm. I'm still holding out for a calipers. It's gonna happen. We have 2 more fires we can dig at to get calipers from. Yeah. Cool. Pen nib charged. Probably gonna save that now. So we can win very slow. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Nope. Okay, we can do a myriad of things here. If we were to remove a card, it would probably be defend. And that wouldn't be the wrong choice, but it wouldn't be the right choice either. Let's dig! Digging was the wrong choice. That's a lot of luck. Okay, the creative AI is what's going to win this fight for us. Okay. Okay, we just get to block this with our buffer, so we can put all the important stuff in play. We have 2 more of those buffers in the deck. There's one of them. And there's another one. Okay, we have 8 stacks of buffer. That's probably enough, right? Feels like it's enough. No, it's not enough! More is demanded. 10 stacks of buffer. Well, 9. And now we wait. Hey Dreamweaver, it has been an amazing run so far. Absolutely amazing. We win by patiently waiting for the correct powers, which are taking their sweet time. Which are Loop, Defrag, Capacitor. Creative AI. There's one. Any day now. Meanwhile, the deck just fills up with more and more copies of, frickin' slimed. I think we're ever taking damage. A Dark Orb seems like a reasonable choice. I should probably play that card, huh? No, stop. You don't have to. You don't have to do this. Any day now. Okay. Okay. Success. That should be enough passive block that we're, like, totally okay now. Definitely feel comfortable playing Storm. With 9 stacks of buffer. Oh, yeah. Got him! Easy peasy GG. I'm a little worried about the Awakened one. Shouldn't have said anything. I should not have opened my mouth. Okay, I'm playing that. That's getting played. Thank you very much. Okay, we can hologram. No, we can just play the Doom and Gloom now. Get energy back. So I can hologram the Doom and Gloom. Play the Doom and Gloom. And then I can hologram the Doom and... No, I can't. Hologram the Doom and Gloom. Excuse me. And hologram the Cool-Headed. Aha!
Commander,
yeah.
One of our most valued supporters says continued support of the XCOM project.
Hey, People Guy, thank you so much for those 10 frickin' months of council support. Thank you so much for your long-term support of the stream. And for watching me for over 4 years. What the hell? I want to double go for the eyes. I just don't think I can actually get away with that. Double genetic then, double genetic then. Next turn will suck if I don't weaken him. We're being a multi-attack next turn, and our only block card is going to be Glacier, which, to be clear, is a very good block card. Ooh, if I double dual cast, they both die. And then I double defend? Doesn't actually work. Thanks, Penib. Damn it, Glacier. I think that's our draw potion then, huh? Or I could... no, I can't double buffer here. That'll just make the rest of the fight untenable. If I just double no, there's no way. That works, though. I do want to play some more powers here. I just gotta be really careful about which ones I play. Like, really, really careful. Awaken 1 being weakened for a long time will definitely help with that. So, generally speaking, the evaluation of, like, do you play powers against the Awakened One? There's a number of factors that go into this. And one of the really, really important ones is, can you weaken Awakened One? If you have a source of weaken that you can apply consistently, then Awakened One gains 1.5 strength per power you play instead of 2. And the difference there is really significant, because it suddenly means that Defragment is decidedly worth playing here. The other thing I'm trying to do at the moment, Magico, is to get my defense into a place where I can consistently block against Awakened One, and we can figure out damage later. It's all about that block. Okay, another multi-attack coming next turn. Okay, 0 cost hologram. It's definitely nice. Want to double cast that? Does it become a weakened one? It does. Also, please leave. It does. Okay, 12 times 4 is pretty manageable when our frost orbs are blocking for this much. Yeah. I don't think it's time for double creative AI yet. No, I was kind of contemplating it. I don't think that's gonna work out the way that I would like it to. We're just gonna very carefully navigate the first half of this combat. Don't get to play that Echo form. If I kill with that 1-cost attack here. That's okay. Grr. Can hologram the Echo form and play it. Might as well. Should have done that technically first. That is Pocket Watch, Real Nitzilla. Pocket Watch Snecko-Eye. Again. For those of you keeping track at home, yes, again. Because we totally needed that. I should take care to set up Pendant for the elites. They're going to be really scary for this deck. I'm pretty sure. 5 stacks of buffer. Okay, we just go crazy here. And then not set up Pendant, like I said I was just going to do. Oh well. Two thump. Is this the heart of the Spire? Sure is. We're here for a shopping spree. And a digging spree. Alright, all I'm asking, game, is one copy of Calipers. That's all I need. Actually, that's pretty good. We play 3 attacks in a single turn, we gain a dex. With multiple Echo forms, we can do that sometimes. Okay, Ancient Potion's huge here. Blocking the vulnerable against the heart is very, very helpful. It's a dramatic reduction in early damage, and that makes our 2 potions really good going into the heart fight. I'm totally happy with that. Static Discharge would have been nice also. Maybe I should have thought harder about that. But we have enough random powers, we'll probably be okay. We'll get one somewhere, assumedly. Assumedly. Okay, we're in a little bit of danger here. Definitely want Pocket Watch to be triggering next turn. Echo form definitely has to be played. I'm sad that this doesn't get to be played. Cool-Headed's fine, because we'll block 12. Next turn we draw 10 cards. And I have an Echo form in play. Alright, that's gonna have to be good enough. I don't know if that was good enough. Damn it. Oh yeah, we can hollow the algorithm, right? Yes, it's 3 cost. So that'll take all of our energy. But it does full block. I think, right? We get 10 plus 55 is 65, plus 3 is 68. We're being attacked for 61, 65. Yes, we full block, and we still trigger Pocket Watch for next turn. So that's pretty good. And then we guarantee draw Apotheosis. Yeah, okay, yep. That's the play. This is why we spent the entire game boosting these algorithms at basically every opportunity. Good, no focus down. Good. Double this, then Apotheosis. I'd be kind of sad at the lack of cards that are getting played. It's alright. Now we're talking. This is the same as just evoking it with an actual card. Get out of here. I see no reason to lose a buffer stack right now. I definitely want that in play. Alright. Ooh. I appreciate that. Don't appreciate this, but I have buffer, so I don't care. As long as I'm blocking for at least 28, I don't care. Which, I'll have you know, I am struggling to block for. If I double Electro, we gain 12 block. This gets me to 20. That is not 28. Damn. Good evening, Jubo. You've picked the perfect time to tune in. We're facing down the Spire elites here and being a little worried about it. More than a little worried about it, actually. Yeah, we can do double defend, hologram defend. They don't get the Electro in play though, so I lose like all of my buffer stacks to no actual benefit. That's not appealing. Although we do get 4 more next turn, potentially. Actually, what if I double defend single Electro? That gives me 9 plus 9 plus 16 is 25. 1 short. So I take 12 damage. Right? Yeah, I take a full 12 damage because of that. Or I could use the focus potion and then double defend single Electro. Don't like that. Yeah, the focus pot would do it. I kind of need that, I think. It's gonna be okay. Skim. Seems like a poor choice. That's a lot of buffer. Okay, cool. Let's see. Did we lose the other Echo form? Oh man, I did. Wait, why is it upgraded? What? How is it gone if it's upgraded? That's an interesting, interesting little interaction. Did not know about that. Hologram can get... Man, Snecko is really screwing me over here. Yikes. Okay. Thank you, Echo Form. Or thank you, Creative AI, excuse me. Three times 2. And I'm going to struggle to block, but I have buffers, so I'm going to play this twice. Oh, shit. Should have defended. Teensy little mistake-a-roni. No problem. Right? Yeah, we're fine. Everything is fine. Okay, 7 more health, strength potion. And another defrag. Hell yes. Okay. We managed to preserve both potions and all of our health for the heart. Here goes nothing. That's pretty good turn 1. That's a pretty good turn 1. Oh my. Praise Lord Snecko. Definitely want that Frost Orb. Well, we're not that happy about the defrags in the discard pile, but everything else is great here. Ooh, kind of wanted that next turn. Alright, so for those of you unfamiliar with the Heart of the Spire, this is the true final boss, the last challenge that stands in our way. Heart has the ability Beat of Death. Whenever we play a card, we're going to take 2 damage. And the Invincible buff, meaning the Heart itself can only take 200 damage per turn. Which is definitely a little on the spooky side here. I'm going to draw more cards. Those are good cards to draw. I don't want those cards. Hey, we've got a Kunai proc too. Brilliant. Perfectly used all our block. We'll keep Centennial Puzzle in hand for next turn. We have an Echo Form down. We're going to block the Vulnerable. Odds are in our favor here. Math is the true final boss of Slay the Spire. Math is a boss I have never defeated. Not once. Cool, we're going to be able to buffer this hit. That's exciting. So I want to double cast the Cool-Headed, then play Apotheosis, then play Buffer. And that's going to block this hit for us. Oh, that got upgraded. Cool, so it's free now. Don't have an artifact for that. We're going to play this at some point this fight, but not right now. So I want to defend Cool-Headed, or Hologram Cool-Headed. Kind of might as well, right? No, I don't want to. Change my mind. Okay. I really want to get that Echo Form down. And I think it's worth losing out on playing the Static Discharge for now. We're We're gonna have to figure out how to deal damage, though. We don't play that. It'll come around again. We're gonna lose our buffer here, and that's okay, because we're just gonna block this hit. Or we were gonna lose our buffer to the hit if we don't do this. Yeah. So, rip buffer. This is gonna get played too. Like 5. I don't think I need that one. As tempting as it is. I don't think I need that one. I do want to, that's true. I could play it without taking damage. I want to do some damage. Okay, 4 times 15. We have 2 stacks of buffer. I can double Algo, then double Defragment, then double Barrage. Oh, it's a sad Barrage, because I only have 2 orbs at the moment. Maybe I want to double go for the eyes. We're going to want to weaken this thing, huh? Yeah, I am. Strip that artifact off. And then give that back. Oh wait, I'm dumb. That'll do. Counting energy is beyond my ken. Okay, so I think I double Cold Snap here to avoid losing my buffers, then I double play both of these defrags, and we have a good time. We have a great time. Yeah. Excellent. I don't play that, do I? Thinking about it. There's a buffer if I play this bullseye. I want to, though. Okay, this is fine. I think we're good here. Heart's getting really low on health, and I have plenty of block still. Plenty of survivability left in me. Get out of the... Ooh, I would like to double bullseye. I would really like to double bullseye. That'll make our orbs deal 50% more damage for basically the rest of this fight. Check and triple bullseye. Did I ever get capacitor? No. It never happened. And that's okay. Where we're going, we don't need capacitor. Although we're about to be attacked for an absolute ton of damage. It's important to me that I deal enough damage to the heart this turn that I can kill it next turn, potentially. And it is ready. Okay. Seems we got loop out, so I want to leave that lightning orb in front. Do I? I don't. Okay, we hit the damage cap. Good talk. Double Storm, double Electro, I think that's gonna be enough. Especially with Bulls, yeah, that's gonna be enough. Ultimately, this did not prove as hard as I was expecting, this fight. G... freaking... G. That's 5 in a row with defect. I'm pretty sure that's a record. That's some kind of record. Five A20 defect wins in a row. Why do I make it look easy? It is... You might have noticed, like, I struggled to, like, explain my thought process. I was very nervous that entire run, because I knew that there was a streak on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defect wins. Back to back. Ascension 20 to the heart. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's true, I almost lost that to Guardian. Oh god, I punted that Guardian fight so bad. I don't want to talk about it. 6 health, 28 damage on turn 2. Oops. Yeah, robot my own personal numbers are consistently best with defect. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. How did the bandage up experiment go? Not that well, mostly because we were at full health anyway, Gino. So it didn't actually do much. Did not actually do much. So let's see, we had a couple Snecko Eyes. 2 Snecko Eyes. 3 boss relic swaps in this streak. 1 to Snecko Eye, 1 to Nuclear Battery, 1 to frickin' Busted Crown of all things. This run right here is one of the most insane things I've ever done on Defect. This deck killed the heart with a Zap Cool-Headed Infinite. Thanks to Madness. Completely bonkers. Completely bonkers. Yeah, I think the collective Slay the Spire community has dramatically gotten better at Defect over the last couple of months. I know I've gotten way better at winning against the Heart on Defect. Jorbs has gotten a lot better against the Heart on Defect. and everybody else has stopped playing Slay the Spire, so we've collectively gotten better. It's great. It's great. Yeah, the upgrades, 1 defragment plus 1 hologram plus 1 apotheosis plus, and that's it. That was it. Is that run up on YouTube? Not yet. But it's in my highlights. I can actually get a link to that if anybody wants to watch that run. Instead of watching me live, I've got just the thing for you. My YouTube channel is lagging behind the live content at the moment. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, that's gotta be it. This should be it. So there's the highlight of this run that I'm talking about. Do I think that the defect when I have enough experience with the class is the most consistent class to play with? I don't know that I'll be able to answer that question truly, Kuwiki, for like another year of playing this game. I think everybody's still getting a lot better at the high ascensions, and it's really hard to evaluate consistency when I'm still figuring out all the ways we can win. Wow, Chrono. Remember a time back when All for One was the defect meta? To think we were trying to build a meta around one card. That's crazy. It's like calling Ironclad having a corruption. No, that's not even, because corruption's less common, or more common, than All for One is, ostensibly. I do, Chrono. Of all the relics in the game, I'm pretty sure Brimstone has my highest win rate right now. I doubt I can say anything else has a 75% win rate. Even, like, Pyramid, hilariously. Alright, Matt, I anyway approaching the point where I could have a full-time YouTube editor or channel manager. Not of the paid variety. If someone were to volunteer for the position, we could work something out, but at the moment I haven't really looked into what that costs to actually pay somebody to professionally do it. I imagine it's currently out of my grasp, finance-wise, or anything that makes sense. But it is in the long term, ideas for the stream. Having some sort of manager for the YouTube channel would be excellent. Absolutely excellent. Because Lord knows I don't want to do it. I don't like uploading videos to YouTube. I don't have the graphic design knowledge to pick a screen capture thumbnail. That's the one. I don't know how to pick a good thumbnail. I don't know how to usually done by the editor taking a % of the proceeds from the channel. Oh, well, that's just easy to do. Yeah, I'd love to hear more about what that entails, Elena. The more I know, the better I can make informed decisions. Because yeah, exactly, Real Nitzel, at the moment, YouTube is generating, I'm pretty sure, $0 for the channel. My goal for Act 1 as the defect against Slime Boss. There's a couple ways you can go about it, Ismail. Orb scaling is actually totally legit against Slime Boss, because if you get, say, 3 orbs with 2 focus, just 3 orbs and 1 copy of Defragment in play for 2 focus can often be enough. the big thing that Slime Boss does is fill your hands with slime so you can't do anything, and then screws you over by attacking you. But if your orbs are generating enough block to negate one of the slime hits, you're gonna be okay. And the constant damage output from a lightning orb can do just the same. So generally one of the big things I go for is grab some orbs, get some orb scaling if it's offered. Take any AoE, so be preferential towards sweeping beams, be preferential towards doom and gloom. Grab a hyper beam if you see one, obviously. And anything that takes some time to set up is fine too. Or that buys you time. Buffer is great, Echo Form is great. Because the 2 out of 3 turns in the first cycle against Slime Boss, he's not doing anything, so you can just play Echo Form easily without taking any damage. Man, my brain is like, I don't expect to win this Ironclad run. My brain is on cooldown after that ridiculous defect run. How many front load damage do I take, mostly for Act 1? I typically, yeah, 3's a good rule of thumb, but I think something that a lot of people don't consider is that every strike you remove from your deck, you can add another one. And have that work out well. And you want more if you're... You want more front-loaded if you are facing Hexaghost, or if you are fighting a number of elites, like 2 or more. So you can often find yourself wanting more than 3, and like somewhere in the 5 to 6 range even can be fine on Ascension 20. If you're not on Ascension 17 and up, you don't need quite as many. Choose. Oh boy, one uncommon card? Or 2 colorless cards? How many colorless cards do I want? How many colorless cards do I want? Or do I want 7 max health? You know, this looks like a really good opportunity for the rare but useful Ironclad boss relic swap. I think Ironclad can swap the boss relic a pretty reasonable chunk of the time and have it work out. 4 energy is such a big difference in making Bash do good damage output. And that extra damage output usually negates the health loss from losing the Burning Blood. And then most of the non-energied boss relics are still pretty good. For example, Black Star. Elites drop an extra relic when defeated. This is going to make our Act 1 really dangerous. Just because we have Black Star doesn't mean we want to fight as many elites as possible, because without an actual relic, the Black Star currently does literally nothing. Without an actual relic, we are struggling to, you know, win fights. So we want to choose a careful path that has, you know, a couple of late elites. I really like that we get to, if we go this way, we get 3 card picks, an event, a store, a fire, probably a difficult thing. We roll into this elite with hopefully 2 upgrades, 1 relic, a potion from the store, and some good cards. Whereas if we do something like go straight into the Burning Elite and then try to fight 3, we're probably just going to die at the Burning Elite. We're playing down a relic right now, so I want to be a little more defensive. And then once we have, you know, 18 relics in Act 2, we can get a little bit more aggressive. Does the Burning Elite mean it drops Burning Blood? Now, the Burning Elite means it needs to go to the doctor. Strike twice, and so interesting options here. If I bash strike the back line, I take 6. If I double defend and strike the front line or the back line, I take 6. If I double strike the first line and then defend, I take 5? Five. Oh, hell. We fighting Slime Boss? Alright. We need to fight some elites, and we need a chunky card to beat with Slime Boss with. Perfected Strike does the job. It's a 2-cost attack that does a lot of damage. It's not a card I particularly like in the late game, but in the early game, like if you pick this up with the starting deck, Perfected Strike does 18 damage for 2 energy, and that's a lot. That's a lot. It's definitely enough to kill elites with. This card says Strike on it. Given that we're going to Slime Boss, I like a Cleave. It's not the best AoE card, but it's okay. Metallicize is definitely a good card, Camscade. It's actually even really good in Act 1. It's great against all the elites in Act 1. It's great against all the bosses in Act 1. 3 or 4 block doesn't seem like a lot, but the every turn nature of Metallicize has a surprisingly large impact. A shockingly large impact. Especially if you like just comboing it with a defend. Gives you significantly more defensive output. Twin Strike by a Whirlwind from the store. I don't want a Twin Strike. I really don't. I continue to believe that this potion is going to be better used elsewhere. But fear secretly that it won't be. Disarm? We're fighting Slime Boss. Disarm is not a card that makes us better against Act 1 elites or against Slime Boss. It is a card that makes us better against Act 2. Can I afford to put it in the deck? I'm going to take it anyway because I'm greedy. Good talk. And hell yeah, I'm going to gain health. Or gain gold before the store. Just another Perfected Strike. Ugh. Interesting options here. I like the store for a lot of reasons. I like the store for a lot of reasons. So the Feel No Pain is on sale. It's a good card against Slime Boss, because Slimes exhaust. It's a good card against Triple Sentries. And it's a good Ironclad card in a lot of situations. So I'm going to just take that. I think if we're going into elites, we want a Fire Potion. We could go Fire Potion and Perfected Strike. Can't afford a card removal if I do that. I know this sounds weird, but I would actually like to remove Strike, add Perfected Strike. It's like upgrading a Strike into a perfect one. Maybe I just take the second Perfected Strike. Do I go 3 elites if I do that? If I buy the Fire Potion, can I fight this elite? Alongside the Perfected Strike. And get 2 relics. And we end up with 6 relics. I mean, we dumpster the Gremlin Knob, we do okay against Lagavulin. Lagavulin kind of ruins us, actually. Yeah, probably means we need to heal here. But, like, our upgrades aren't very important yet. Perfected Strikes are decent upgrades. Besides, we got Triple Sentries, everything's fine. It's a shame we still had to use that. But that should be the end of the damage we're taking. Or almost. The end of the damage we're taking. So now we're going to start drawing the dazes and the Feel No Pain goes to work. Plus we're getting 2 relics here. Count them. 2 whole relics. Well, I'm happy to see Happy Flower. Every 3 turns we gain an energy. And interestingly, there was no other relic. We only got 1. How strange. Let's grab an armaments, because we're going to be way behind on upgrades. I think we're resting at this fire so we can fight 2 more elites. Take the boot. Oh, crap. A big slime. Here to ruin my day. Hey, happy flower means I get to kill you. Nice. Might have been better to do armaments. Actually. Smooth fight, though. Okay, those are good cards. Power through blocks 15 for 1 energy. That's excellent. Flame Barrier blocks 12 for 2 energy, which is still good and does damage back. Barricade is asking a lot. At the moment, I don't think we're realistically going to be able to play it, even with the Happy Flower, so I'm not going to take a Barricade. As much as I might end up wanting a Barricade later in this, like, literally as soon as we find a Corruption, we want a Barricade, but we don't have the Corruption yet, so we don't want the Barricade yet. Ducky of Chaos. Just wait, we're gonna get meat on the bone soon. And it'll entirely make up for the lack. So, Flame Barrier or Power Through? Take the Flame Barrier. Alright, 1 more relic. Yeah, I'll take a tiny chest. Higher likelihood of treasure in question mark rooms is just fine. To make a wimpy knob. 1 wimpy gremlin knob, please. I'm mostly glad this isn't a Lagavulin. Quite frankly. That was just some bad draws, though. $15. Cute. Minimum damage next turn is 6. There's no way I'm drawing that. Yeah, alright. Ooh, Bag of Preparation, draw 2 extra cards on turn 1, and we're immune to Weaken now, which is really, really relevant for the Slime boss, since the Slimes apply Weaken basically constantly. There's a Whirlwind. I'm just gonna grab that, without hesitation. This is a good. This is a pretty good turn 1, huh? Damn. Go like that. Oh no, Zephyrian! Oh no. The cursed bell start. Happens to the best of us. Second Whirlwind? Kind of like the second wind, for a lot of reasons here. Oh, I gotta update the streak. Excuse me. I kind of want another Whirlwind. I don't think it's smart, though. It will help us get past Slime Boss, but it's... we can't get them upgraded. It's a really low impact, it's a really low impact card in a lot of situations. It's really good in Act 2, though, against elites. What if I'm going to be fighting a lot of elites in Act 2? Okay, we can do better than that. This is by far the fight that we have the worst matchup against. Fun fact, you can bash leg of one without waking him up because it only does 8 damage. Ooh, that's a chunky perfected strike. Chunky. Okay, 3 strikes. Oh, I get armaments as well. Not a good heavy flare turn. Just need to draw Perfected Strike and we're good here. I said... just needed to draw a Perfected Strike. Oh, wait! Boot! I'm an idiot! I could have killed him! I totally forgot about Boot. Alright, good talk. That was damage I did not need to take. Either way, we got ourselves an Ornamental Fan, a Power Potion. I would like a Power Through at this point. Or maybe a Sword Boomerang, because we have the Boot. But it looks like blocking is our weak point? Yeah. And we'll take a Bottled Armaments that we can then upgrade with Bag of Prep to upgrade the opening hand. That's a weird choice, but it's what I'm choosing to do. Store, save me. Store, no. Okay, we're definitely taking it in Flame. Deck really wants some strength scaling with all this AoE. And it's time to start removing strikes, even though we have perfected strikes. Definitely time to start removing strikes. Probably want a headbutt, too. Yeah, we're gonna want a headbutt. Okay. Don't kill me. I would really like the Warp Tongs. I don't know that we can fight Slime Boss with a pain in the deck. Even though we do get to rest here. By the way, 7 relics later, our deck is not that strong. We did not get very good relics. I think we upgrade armaments and call it a day. Probably. Nope. Yes. And then rest. 26 is, not that much health. Barricade for this fight. Or a second upgraded Feel No Pain, so that Slime's block for 7. It's the run I've had or seen with the most useful Boot. I have definitely seen a run that had Necronomicon riddled with holes and Boot, so that the riddled with holes did 50 damage against unblocked targets. That was pretty sweet. Barricade does let us stall for a good split. Deck's gonna get upgraded. Alright. Let's upgrade the Barricade. And I guess I'm playing Defends, since those are upgraded. We can take our sweet time in the first phase of this fight. Don't recommend it. I don't think we want to be playing Power Through too much, do we? Hello, yes. I would like 1 armaments? Yeah. Okay, now we play the power through. Because this does not enough to split. 70... No, that does split him, but it's a bad split. These don't split terribly. That's a pretty good split. Or I can just remove 3 slime from the deck. Get 23... No, that's fine. Ahaha. Good fight. Good cards. Very good cards. It sure seems like the kind of deck that wants an offering. I know we don't heal after fights, but we definitely want to be able to accelerate our power and get more cards into play and make our whirlwinds bigger and all that stuff. This will often, like, block for more than it causes us to take, which is the way I usually look at it. Is that usually I draw offering on a turn I'm taking damage, and I play it, and then I don't take the damage anymore. Because I've blocked. Fusion Hammer, hopefully. Yeah, I'd be okay with a Fusion Hammer here. That's true. Be okay with one. Snecko incoming, said AJO. AJO was correct. Snecko is incoming. This is not a very good Snecko. Mostly because I didn't take the Immolate. We do have 2 Perfected Strikes. And the Whirlwinds are the same regardless. And we have a Flame Barrier. And we have Armaments. And we have Backup Prep. That's a pretty good Snecko Eye, actually. That's a pretty good Snecko Eye. For a lot of reasons. Didn't even need the heal. That is true. We didn't take a single point of damage to the slime boss, but we had no way of knowing that was going to happen. Astrolabe... By Astrolabe Strikes, the Perfected Strikes get worse. Ugh. Ugh. I'm going to take the Snecko Eye. Snecko Eye is such a good relic for Ironclad. And then we find a... Now we just need a Corruption and we're totally fine. I would like to fight Elites. I don't know that I want to fight that one. That one's scary. He's looking at me funny. You'll fight a couple later on or something. Down to go to this store. Yeah, I'm down to fight like 2 Elites. We have a decent matchup against Act 3 Elites, or Act 2 Elites, but not the best matchup. Do I look for 2? Is Corruption important enough that I check 2 stores for it? Yes, yes it is. Why does one not take Snecko Eye? I'll let you know if I ever figure out the answer to that question. Man, this is a good Snecko turn 1. You did a good job, Snecko. You did a good job. Yeah, SW Book won't be too bad. We do have a disarm, and that goes a long way in making that fight manageable. Case in point with the offering. Played on a turn we're taking damage. That makes us not take damage. Okay, attack potions, super helpful. I would probably take one of these if we didn't have a Snecko Eye. As it is, they're bad. Carnage is okay. I don't think it's good enough. I think we're going to look at the next store. We really, 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 really want to be able to afford Corruption. Or Shockwave or something. Yeah, save money. Exactly. Will armaments always be normal cost because it's bottled? I think because of the bag of prep, yes. Armaments will always cost 1. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that. Bag of Preparation and Snecko Eye interact weirdly in that cards drawn with Bag of Prep ignore the Snecko Eye, but only if you acquired the Bag of Prep before you acquired the Snecko Eye. I don't know why it works that way. It's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is how that works. Don't think I want to play Offering here. Yeah, it's something to do with the relics trigger at the same time. And then you. Next turn's gonna hurt. Ticking 11. No, ticking 7, thanks to Ornamental Fan. One off lethal, alright. Hopefully I don't regret choice I just made. Nope. Good work. Entropic Brew, nice. 2 potions in 1. And another Perfected Strike. We have Snecko Eye, so I'm gonna take another one. They just keep making each other better. And they hit pretty hard. So I'm gonna take it. Ooh, Omamori. Very nice in Act 2. Lots of places we can gain curses here. And those are cards. I'm definitely buying either the Bludgeon or the Impervious. I'm just not sure which one. I think we have enough damage with the Perfected Strikes and the Whirlwinds that we want this Impervious. Such a good block card. Such a good block card. And then I think I fight the Burning Elite with an Impervious in the deck. And Happy Flower for turn... Yeah! We're gonna fight that Burning Elite. Because we have Happy Flower lined up for turn 1. It's a Lantern. Nice. Very nice. Artivore is also kind of reasonable in a Snecko Deco. But we're playing a lot of attacks, and we're even more often trying to play 3 for Ornamental Fan. Okay, Metallicize, Book of Stabbing, no prob. I think we add the attack potion to the hand. Hold on, how many cards is this? 9. Yeah, we add attack potion to the hand so we can upgrade it. Immolate seems pretty good. Just see what these potions are. To know. Ooh. That looks like a win. Nice. Darkstone Periap to go with our Omamori. Great. Now when we obtain a curse, increase our max hit points by 6. Courier reduces prices at merchants, and I'll take a shrug it off. Do I dare go this way? At some point we have to stop getting bad relics, I assume. There's only so many in the game. Path is kind of bumpy, though. Go like this way, maybe. Take 2 more elites, get a couple more events. Events are higher value than normal, thanks to Omori. Yeah, I'm planning on taking 2. I think it looks like this. 2 elites, 2 fires, no matter which way I go. Well, or I could take even worse than that. Yeah, let's fight another elite right away. I'm pretty comfortable about our odds against Gremlin Leader and Triple Slavers at the moment. It's kind of a lame turn. Is she gonna attack me if I... Yeah, if I don't bash. Or if I do bash, rather. Mystic might attack me next turn, so I want to force her to heal. Mystic will always heal as long as there's at least 20 health missing from her and the Centurion combined. Something to keep in mind. She can only do that twice in a row, though, so this next turn, even though the Centurion's missing a lot of health, she will not heal him. We get a turn like that. Great.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
Karoku, thank you so much for that 2nd month of Twitch Prime support. Seems like only yesterday we were having fun talks on the Slay the Spire Discord. It's great to see you back. How have you been? How have you been? I've been better in terms of like Snecotraz. Come on, game. Kill the Centurion, but I take damage. Would really rather not? Oh. That's the best of both worlds. Perfect. Perfect! Aha! Be okay with a Metallicize, but like, we could do better. With a Sneco deck. Alright. Triple Slavers, give me a good turn 1. That's a good turn 1. That is definitely a good turn 1. So 5. Perfect. I want to kill the middle guy next. Prevent the wounds from being put in. Plus we're immune to the weaken, which is the thing I totally remembered that I had. Definitely remember that. 100%. Okay. Taking 5 is seemingly acceptable. Alright, really good Slavers fight. Got ourselves a regen potion, +1 strength, and 3 damage to all enemies at the start of each turn, and a dual wield is incredible with Snecko Eye. It even better with Perfected Strike Snecko Eye. Max hit points is great. Alright, we're starting to get somewhere with these relics. They're starting to pile up. Feels too much like you've reached your peak in Spire. That's fair, Karuku. I had a period of feeling like that. And just this past couple weeks, I don't know, it's like something switched in my brain. And I feel like I've improved tremendously over the last little bit. 2 more elites. We got a regen potion. Alright, chat demands it. 2 more elites. Let's go. I'm gonna try not to end the fight before this potion does all the work. Yeah, and a smoke bomb. Like, we're totally safe. No matter what. See, Bash Palms, you have 40 health. I need to do 40 damage to kill you. That is not going to be possible without the aid of Offering here. Well, then I guess I play Offering. Actually, I don't think I get to kill him anyway. Oh, yes I do. Okay. I lied. Happy Flowers lined up for this hallway fight we're about to do, too. Brilliant. Hello, Demon Form. Would you like to get in the deck now? And get drawn on turn 1 in a way that I can play... Wait, I gotta Armaments Disarm you. Yeah. Alright, forget you, Demon Form. Wait, do I just, like, kill next turn? No. There's no way I just kill next turn with a Demon Form. That's implausible. What is this hand? More strength? Yeah, I think. Maybe? Nah. Change my mind. Cleave exactly kills, I can get Demon Form down. It's unupgraded, but it'll be enough. Oh, also Perfected Strike is here. Oh, so I can actually upgrade the... Yeah, that'll work better. That'll work better. Rude? Oh, never mind. I actually wanted you to do that. Haha! It was a trick! Good. Mediocre. Good fight. Toxic Egg. Alright, here we go. Actually good relics. Any skills we now add are upgraded. That's a bludgeon. Or a heavy blade to go with our demon form is even better, probably. Potion belt's incredible. Yeah, I knew we had to run out of bad relics eventually. See, if I just steroid potion and whirlwind, I'm gonna do 33. That's not nearly enough. This turn is bad. This is a bad turn. Almost bad enough to make me want a smoke bomb, but not that bad. Let's see if I armaments the heavy blades. Oh, I can kill the slaver if I do that. Yeah, that's not bad as far as lines go. We can kill the red guy on this turn with steroid potion, heavy blade, armaments. Because this will be... We'll have 6 strength, so it'll do 14 plus 30 is 44. Strike will kill him. And then I can whirlwind for another blow. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, it's not nearly as bad as it looks. Ornamental fan. Easily discouraged. It's fair to be discouraged sometimes. Situations can be scary. But they don't have to be. There's no way I'm killing this guy, right? Yeah. Get more block. Fine. Duplicate the strike. I could kill one. Then I have to take 8. I don't want to take 8. Yeah, there's no absolutely no reason to take 8. Good. Good. We're blocking for enough, thanks to Ornamental Fan again. Oh, no, we're just killing. Alright, good talk. Hey, we found the good relics! They were at the bottom of the list, but they're there. Pantograph heals me 25 at the start of each boss combat. Yes. Mummified Hand gives me a free card in my hand whenever I play a power. Yes. And... Pummel with Boot and Demon Form is kind of good. But I think we're okay. We now get to upgrade it. So yeah, was 4 elites worth it? Yes. Important upgrades right now are Demon Form, Dual Wield, and Heavy Blade. Not sure what order to do those in, quite frankly. I think Dual Wield's actually the most important thing. Dual Wield Snecko Eye is so freaking good. It's too good. Alright, great opening turn. I would like to forfeit now. Oh, crap. Ooh, not good. Damn. Oh, that sucks. Oh, the zero cost card is a strike, unfortunately. I am hiding that. It's not a good one. We can duplicate strike if we want to. Thinking this may end up just being a whirlwind. I can kill one of the minions this turn. And proc the ornamental fan. It's not the greatest play. Yeah. Cleave. This now kills... Actually, this now kills both of them. Yeah, so we strike you. Whirlwinds. Okay, that wasn't as bad as it looked. That was not as bad as it looked. I might have to take a full 21 if I play this in Flame. If it doesn't hit power through. Ugh. Okay, we're actually... I think we're fine. Yeah, we are fine. Plus I'm immune to weaken, so I can continue to dish out the dual wield. They're supposed to be drawn alongside good cards. That are cheap. Oh, we win. Oh. Well, that wasn't that bad. Am I feeling more comfortable at A20 now? Absolutely, Karuku. Absolutely. Double demon form.
Commander, we've just received the support of another council member.
Dueling Perfected Strike does increase their damage. That's true, Seven. That is absolutely true. Should have done that. I will keep that in mind. We can get 3 more relics here. A rare, a common, and an uncommon. Sorry, yeah, that's what yeah, rare, common, uncommon. And we only get 1 curse, which also gives us 6 maximum health, thanks to Darkstone Periapt. That's a pretty good calling bell. Or we can take 1 energy and 2 curses in the Mark of Pain. So the Mark of Pain is more curses than the Calling Bell is, since the Mark of Pain adds 2 wounds, which are functionally curses. I think a lot of my a lot of it is definitely thanks to boss relic swaps, which I'm now convinced are very powerful on A20. But you bring up a really good point about trying to learn how to, like, make weird decks win with Friday Fun Day. Or Frivolous Friday? That's what we call it these days. And this doesn't increase my health. All we need is a corruption. Let's take a calling bell. 1 writhe. Not even a problem. This is like an energy relic, kind of. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Sure, sure. Paper Frog could be better. We don't really have vulnerable. And Bronze Scales is great. Honestly, not the greatest, but not bad. Now, how many elites can I fight? A completely reasonable number. And not get a shot. Or I can fight 2 and get 2 shots. 2 chances at corruption, 2 chances at shockwave. Ooh, I think this deck wants to go to stores pretty badly. We have a lot of money. Yeah, we gotta go to shops. You gotta. Thanks, Mummified Hands. Also, yeah, we have Mummified Hands, so that helps a lot. Bronze Scale's the best relic for Heart Kill? No way. It's good, it's certainly good, but it's not even close to the best for a Heart Kill. What would I say the best for a heart kill is? Probably, like... self-forming clay? Might be the best. Tori is definitely high up there. Smoke bombing this fight is pretty high up there. So I can kill one of them. Only one of them. Taking 11. Missing it on rewards. I want those rewards. Brimstone is the best. As we've clearly proven on this channel. Actually true. Oh yeah, we have Toxic Egg. Oh, that's right. I'll take another armaments. Damn it! I just took an armaments! Do I still want the Apotheosis with 2 upgraded armaments, and one of which is bottled? I'm not convinced. I don't think I do, actually. I do want to disarm, though. Hell yeah, I want to disarm plus. Give me that. Alright, well, if you're gonna make offering free, I guess I have to play it, right? I knew I was gonna draw the dual wield on that free inflame. Damn it. Dang it. Oh, freaking nunchucks, damn it. One day I'll remember that relic. Today is not the day. Hello. Chemical X with 2 whirlwinds. The value of the effects of your cost X cards are increased by 2. I don't think I can remove Writhe if I do that. That's okay. It's a frickin' Chemical X. No! Rip self-forming clay. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Worth it. Hashtag worth it. Ooh. We're upgrading demon forms. Hello, Reptomancer. Fancy meeting you here. Kill both daggers if I play armaments. I think I Perfected Strike, Demon Form, unupgraded. Also, Mummified Hand is a thing. Wait. Whoa, okay. I just kind of assumed that would kill them, apparently. What am I talking about? Good job. Well, that's embarrassing. Whoops. It did kill them in a way. In a sense. This fight might kill me in a sense. But we do have... yeah, we've got plenty of fires coming up. We'll be alright. Yeah, we got Mummy Hand. Made dual wield free. Guess that's okay. Bit of a rough turn. But we're me to weaken. Oh, God. Nunchucks. So I just like play armaments? No, I need to headbutt a defensive power. Or defensive skill, or I'm going to take so much damage. That or I need to headbutt dual wield so that I can kill. This fight is going badly, and it's mostly my fault. I'm just going to acknowledge that. It's mostly my fault that this battle is going poorly. Marquis of Misplays. I would like to headbutt Impervious. It's unfortunately not an option. Ugh. Just summon again, please. Oh, thank you. How courteous of you. Okay. Do I just dual wield the whirlwind? I think so. Yeah. Okay, 2 relics out of the next chest is whatever. Shockwave plus. Hell yeah, that makes the Paper Frog actually do stuff. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Overdosed. Can I tell you a bit about myself? Sure. My name is Balelord. I love, deck building, roguelike, and strategy games, and Slay the Spire here happens to be all 3. Slay the Spire has been the primary game for the channel for the last, I want to say 8 months or so, and I play it at a very high level.
Commander, one of our most valued supporters, says continued support of the XCOM project.
Hey, Problems IRL, thanks so much for that. It was 5 months of council support. It was indeed just like, 6 months. I can't believe 6 months of council support was too many. I have in the past held the win streak world record for this game on the highest difficulty, which at the time was A15. Long, long time ago. But I've always strived to play this game as best as I can and teach people how to play while I do, which is definitely what I would describe as my channel goal. To teach people to play as best I can. I have never played Hearthstone in my life, Syndicate. And speaking of other games I've played, as my notifications might indicate, I have played a lot of XCOM, particularly XCOM Enemy Within with the Long War mod, which I've streamed several campaigns of. Speaking of streaming, I stream 5 days a week. Our schedule's below the stream, but for the most part means I'm live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can become notified when the stream's live by either following me on Twitch or joining the Discord, which posts announcements every time the stream goes live. Oh, nice, Overdosed. I've tried out Dead Cells on stream, and I've played long time ago. I played a couple 100 hours of FTL. But it was a long time ago. I think so, Carissa. Yeah, I'm thinking dual-wield Demon Form's the way to go here, and then I just win next turn when I draw a... Wait, hold on. No, my goal needs to be to kill a Darkling. Because I don't have any block in my hands. So this is probably armaments, dual wield the inflame. Get the damage out immediately. And I'm gonna choose to dual wield first because I'm weird. Then upgrade them. And this way this heavy blade kills one dude bro immediately. Rip! Yoink. Ooh, another merchant. With a Shrug It Off Plus, or a Curse Removal. Get out of here, Curse. No one likes you. Red Skill's great, that gives me 3 strength immediately, because we're currently below half. And then I rest, and that's no longer true. I think I'm gonna recall and rest at the next 2 fires here. Tiny chest, right? Give me 2 relics. I am not losing 16 max. Excuse me, no thank you. Stupid Mo ahead. We go this way. We get one more chance at 2 relics. I believe. I believe! I have not played Rogue... What? I've not played Rogue... No! Damn it. Shouldn't have removed the curse. How could I be so foolish? Aw. Pantograph does trigger for both Act 3 bosses, yeah, Llama. If you have the idol, you can pitch it into the Moai Head Magnet and gain 333 gold. I'm so sad we don't have corruption. I'm so sad we don't have corruption. Actually, just noticed Nemesis is attacking me. Didn't really pay any mind to that. Alright, good fight, Nemesis. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nemesis, no! Oh, I should have potioned him. Thought about that. Don't make me smoke bomb this fight. Oh, we do have Boot. Hold on, yeah, Boot Whirlwind kills, right? We have Boot! We have Boot! We have Boot! The Boot is our savior! Yes! Yes, ooh. Fossilized Helix, incredible. Negate the first time we lose hit points each combat. Yes. Bottled Tornado means we can start with Demon Form Plus in our opening hand. If we want to. Which is probably what I'm going to do. And Double Tap Plus is probably yes. We're healing, so I'm going to upgrade here. Other Demon Form? No, the other Disarm. Oh shit, you're right. It's going to be 3 energy. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Right? That's always going to be 3? It is always going to be 3. No, what have I done? What have I done? What am I planning on double tapping? Heavy Blade and Whirlwind. Mostly. Mostly those things. Do I still just play this? Probably, right? Do a Mummified Hand. Doesn't help. Oh wait, this helps though. Yeah, mistakes have been made. That is factual. Okay, that's good. Good-ish, anyway. This turn's going to hurt me. A lot. get the nunchucks back on the screen so I can remember that they're there. Seems like a great idea. And then forget about them immediately. Okay, Awakened 1 has -2 strength, so I think we're okay. Awakened 1 is also dead. Oh, okay. Played in Flame. God. Why am I not on point today? What am I doing? What is happening? Let's actually think it over for a second. I would like to smoke bomb now. That's amazing, Maniac. Bottled Meteor Strike. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, nothing good. Just gotta play well next fight, and it's all gonna work out. I'm gonna headbutt the dual wield. So that might let me get a kill. See, this is 27 times 3 per whirlwind. It's not going to be a kill. Or no, only times 2, actually. So I have to block? Whirlwind is my best way to block. We go down to very low health. And then we should win from there. And then we get a Pantograph heal, and we'll be okay, I hope? I don't know, we might actually just die. We definitely might just die. Other option is to... No, I can't do one of the powers. The other option is to play one of the powers and just, like, have the chain of Mummified Hand work out for me. Actually, if I... Yeah, if I play the Demon Form, I'm guaranteed to get something good here. So I'll either get the Dual Wield, which lets me do the thing anyway, so I might as well play a Demon Form. Perfect. That's exactly what I was going to do, except 2 powers got put in play. That should be a win. Blonk. Okay. 25 health, thanks to Pantograph. I just have to do better here. For the next fight, we have Nunchucks at 9, which I'm going to remember. Probably. Good luck to me. Okay, I can Armaments Impervious, or I can play the Demon Form. Yeah, we have a buffer, too. I would have much preferred Donu and Deca with this opening hand. Not much I can do about it. We do have Red Skull active, which is pretty important. Could do Armaments Impervious Bash. That's pretty okay. Kinda need Demon Form in play, though. Offering became free. Well, that's just better then. We're gonna lose the buffer anyway, so I might as well use the buffer on the offering here. Good. Two cards next turn. Shouldn't be too bad with -6 strength on a time meter here. But I can't actually play 2 cards. Cute. This is going to be 1×3. So whenever we play, for those of you new to the game, whenever we play 12 cards against Time Eater, which is indicated by a little clock icon under him, he forcibly ends your turn like a giant douche. And gains 2 points of strength. Good. This will put him below half, so he won't attack me next turn. Rid of that. Got him. Deck can do some good damage, apparently. GG. Easy fight every time. Two thump, two thump. Is this the heart of the Spire? Question mark. It is. It is. So now we get one more fire. Anytime you, so what we're in now, by the way, Act 4, the final act. This is an act you would only go to if you've beaten the game once on each of the 3 characters, unlocking these 3 keys that go in the top left, and then collected all 3 of them over the course of the run. You get one from a skipping a relic in a chest, one from recalling at a campfire, and one from beating a super-powered burning elite. And if you do that, then instead of just normally winning like you would, that would have just been a win at the end of the run. But since we get all the 3 keys, we go to the super secret final boss of the game, which is my goal on every run. Gonna take our 18 health here. And we get a shop. Okay, Vuln Potion's good. Vuln Potion's very good with the Paper Frog. That'll let me do a lot of damage. Probably gonna use this Vulnerable Potion against the elites. Potions are very, very valuable in the 4th act. We have really bad ones, but might be good enough here. So in Act 4, you're pitted against the Spire elites. The Spire Spear and Spire Shield, who are giant jerks. You start surrounded, which means that they're on both sides of you. We cannot smoke bomb out of this fight as long as we're surrounded. Does not work. I bet most people have probably never seen that, so it's a good thing to be aware of. You cannot smoke bomb out of this fight until you kill one of them. And once we've killed one of them, we'll probably kill the other one, because if we smoke bomb, we don't get any rewards, and we have Black Star. So this is 2 relics. It's an elite fight. As much as I'd love to go straight to the heart, we gotta fight it out. Oh my, actually, I have a really good turn here. Hold on. How much damage is this? Fine Flame, this will be 11 times 8. No, not times 8. Times 9. 10. 110 damage. So if either Inflame or Demon Form hit something, I can actually kill one of them on turn 1 here. So the reason I haven't played Armaments yet is that I may have a turn 1 kill. I do have a turn 1 kill, actually. Yeah, I have a turn 1 kill. On at least one of them here. Possibly both of them? Oh, most definitely. PogChamp. 120. Oh, not quite. Almost. Or wait, no. I'm bad at math. This is more than 120. And then we full heal because of Pandagraph, so I don't need to use these potions. Alright. Those are some good relics. Those are some good relics. Incense Burner says, every 6 turns gain 1 intangible. And if you find this from these elites, it is lined up so that it blocks one of the big hits off the heart. So that's great. Thread Needle, start combat with 4 plated armor. Gives us a little more block in the most dangerous fight of the game. We can get rid of our potion now, or a strength potion. And we could take another Heavy Blade Plus, which I'm gonna do. So we have 3 Heavy Blade Pluses now. Well, one of them's not upgraded, but 2 Heavy Blade Plus. A lot of damage, not a lot of block, but we have 82 health and a buffer stack. Might be enough. 88 health, actually. Damn it. That's bad. I have to lose the buffer stack to play the demon form. Both demon forms are in hand and cost 3. And I only have 3 energy. Ugh. We could get extraordinarily lucky here. Armaments feel no pain into hitting demon form. That is the best play. That is definitely the best play. I don't think I can guarantee that.